Hello everyone, Runa here. Today, I'd like to speak with you on the topic of spiritual awakening. People talk about it sometimes, and I know a couple people that actually made videos on it, things of that nature, what it means to awaken, and what happens when you start to awaken, side effects, and ways it impacts your life. I'll be going off of things I've heard and mostly my own experience for this. So, like in my last video, I was talking about what to consider before embarking upon the left-hand path or any kind of spiritual path like this, like that revolves around ascent and enlightenment and harnesses power in the occult. Your life's not going to be the same. And once this starts happening, it's going to be a big change, and it's going to keep happening, especially the deeper you go. So, awakening. What is awakening? Before you start on this type of thing, start actually working on your energy body, working on your chakras, working to get to know what the universe really is about. When you start breaking away from dogmas that have held you back, when you start thinking for yourself and seeking out spirits and spiritual assistance, casting spells and all sorts of stuff, you will start to become more attuned to how the universe is. Awakening has, mental effects, physical effects, all sorts of stuff. And of course, metaphysical effects too, obviously. So, what happens when you're awake? You see patterns, you see influences, you're able to see things a lot more clearly. Your intuition goes through the absolute roof. You get better at detecting bullshitters and liars. You get better discerning what's right for you, feeling where you're being led, which way you're being drawn, and what's good for your path. But also you attract things, good and bad. Like I was saying in my last video, you can attract just about anything when you're awake. Things will come to you and things will seek to attach to you and all sorts of stuff. It is very important that you are aware of this type of thing. Around us are spirits all the time, even for the people who are not awake. Energy is flowing around us. There are things like leeches and low-level things and power intrusions or spiritual intrusions that get into your energy body and start sucking you dry, and elementals and all sorts of stuff is floating around us. And when you start to wake up, your energy is noticed and it increases and it becomes more opportune and more tasty, I guess, or things that would like to drain you. It's very important to be mindful of this. Headaches and nausea and sleep problems, lightheadedness are all some things that I've experienced on my spiritual path. Headaches are a big thing. Sleep weirdness is a big thing for me in particular. Headaches are how I know things are going wrong or weirdly, or something's trying to get my attention, something's trying to hurt me, something is not right, or I'm being overloaded with power or energy or whatever else. Headaches is a big thing. That there's different types of headaches. Headaches that center in your forehead, like right here at your third eye, or that feel like your skin's being stretched over your skull really thin, or little burning sensations, pain in the back of your head. So there's a chakra back here. The name of it escapes me in particular, but it's very, very strong chakra for manifestation. JD Temple did a video on it. Go watch it. Good stuff. Anyway, and that's From the Light of the Darkness. That's his channel. So, good. Anyway. There's all sorts of different types of headaches and pains and bodily functions and other things body aches and stuff that will tell you things are going wrong or something is going on. The entire body has its own spiritual, energetic correspondence, and it's vast. It takes a long time to learn all this stuff. But when you start to awaken and become more attuned to energies that you're not used to, and you're trying to get used to that, it can be rough. Your sleep patterns also might be getting screwy. You might not be getting a lot of sleep at times. You might be having weird dreams, vivid dreams, nightmares. Dreams are very important to pay attention to on the path. If you dream journal, great. If you don't, I would recommend starting. And me personally, I've been trying to start for a while, but I never remember to do that when I wake up. So sometimes I can write it down or speak it into a voice recording or something. But I want to be honest with you. But I do pay attention to my dreams very much. I have been known to get prophetic dreams and other things of that nature. Dreams will give you signs of things that maybe entities want to talk to you. Something might be hurting you. Insights of your waking life, mundane or spiritual. Dreams are very important. The planets start to affect us as well. The intergalactic energies that come through start to affect us. Some people say astrology is bullshit. Not as much as you think, in my own opinion. I mean, it's a guideline, and if you can really study hardcore astrology, like, you can do a lot of good stuff. I mean, take a look at your natal chart sometime. There are online apps and websites that you can find that you punch in, like, your birth date. If you know your time of birth, it's even better. Your name and the location of your birth as pinpointed as possible. Excuse me, a little tired there. You can figure out where the planets were, what alignments they were in, and what houses and all sorts of stuff were present in what sign and whatever in your natal chart at the very moment, or at least close to the moment you were born. And these things can show you things about your life, your strengths, your weaknesses, the problems you'll have in life, the strengths you'll have in life, all sorts of stuff based on that time and based on that alignment. All of us have different ones. So it's a good thing to utilize, as well as to be spiritually balanced. I can help you with the figuring out if you're spiritually balanced and other things of that nature if you go check out the page. So check it out. Anyway, and I mean like elementally balanced, opposed to your natal chart and other things of that nature. Anyway, so other things with awakening. You need to watch what you eat at times. Some people say vegan diet is perfect for you, but you know what? If you study back into ancient pagan practices and other things, we weren't vegan. Most of us were not vegan. And you want to talk about sacrifices and like animal sacrifices, traditionally, those sacrifices were consumed after. It's not vegan. Anyone that's telling you that you have to be vegan to be a witch or vegan to be a spiritualist is a bullshitter. However, there are ways to detox your body with body cleanses and what you eat, drinking a lot of water, other things of that nature. Detoxing is pretty important with spirituality. So I would look into what's right for you, and if you want to check with your doctor first to go for that, then I would advocate that, because everyone's body is different, So things to watch out for, stuff like that. Like, you can get very run down, and in the beginning you probably will be pretty run down and pretty overwhelmed, but it doesn't have to last forever, and you don't have to be scared. It's a big time for you, and you're coming into power that you've never had before, and you never realized you had. Because, in all actuality, it's already in you. You just need to remember, and you need to awaken that power. And it's what we spend time doing, as well as expanding upon that power in these lives that we live. So awakening can be a rough process. You're not alone. And like I was saying in the last video, once you do it, you really can't go back to the way things were beforehand. I mean, I look back on mine and before I went through stuff like this, and I mean, I'm still going through stuff. I mean, all of us will continue to go through things, and the veil's coming off of our eyes and stuff, and the chains are broken. This is a continuous process, but it's especially hard in the beginning when you're not used to it. But I look back and I'm like, I never thought about anything like this before. I never had anything like this before. And part of me kind of misses the time without headaches, but you know, what can you do? That's the way spirit talks sometimes, at least for me, not for everybody. But be mindful of the different things that your body's telling you. But also, okay, I also want to say that not every medical problem is spiritual directly. Yes, spirit stuff can help it, but you still need to see a doctor. You still need to get checked out. You still need to be mindful of that. So please don't just play it off. If something feels genuinely fucking wrong, go to the doctor, go to the hospital, do something. Please don't take me saying this as don't just leave it alone. It's not going to hurt you. God damn it, no. Be mindful. You will be able to tell the difference. Okay? Please. If people get that kind of thing really twisted and fight over that particular thing, when you start talking about medical things and spirituality, there's overlap. I promise there's overlap. But, yeah. So, that's basically my experience with awakening. It's overwhelming. And you're not alone. You will continue to awaken throughout your path, but I know the transition is hard. Because as far as I ever remember, I never got anything like this being a Catholic. So, it's a lot different. And once you're awake, it's very, very hard to go back to sleep. So, take it easy on yourself. Be gentle, be patient, be mindful. You should be okay. Don't give up either when it gets hard, because I know it's going to get hard. Don't give up. You're not alone. You will get a handle on this and you'll get used to it. I promise. If you ever need to talk about anything, email me. I'm a good listener. I promise. So, what have your experiences with awakening been so far? Let me know in the comments. Let's get some talking going down there. Not a lot of people comment. I'd like to hear some talking interaction from my viewers. So, thank you very much for watching. If you want any help with anything, guidance or spell work, readings, or anything of that nature, hit us up on the Facebook page, let us know, and we'll fix you up right. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Blessings to you all. Hail.